Hey, it's Wes at Anti-Fragile Physical Therapy here. I'm telling you a little bit today about shin splints, an incredibly common injury that we see in runners, particularly people that are just starting their training. So in student athletes this time of year, we tend to really see it kick up. It's pain anywhere here on the front of the shin, usually of muscular origin or where it attaches down into the bone. You usually see it during running, but often it will show up and stick around even for sometimes hours after you've finished. They're tough because they can really limit your ability to get in your workouts and improve your overall training and fitness, which is one of the things that's really helpful in making them go away. So we're going to tell you about your best options for self-care. What are the things you can be doing to limit their effect on your training or to help manage them and make them go away? So the first thing is first, ice. Everyone forgets about the very simple things that you can do to manage what seem like hard to treat problems. It's often an issue of overuse and inflammation, so often cooling down that area, reducing some of the circulation, and relieving some pain can really have a great positive effect and hopefully reduce your symptoms enough that by the next time you're ready to run in your training cycle, you can go ahead and go out and do it with minimal issue. The next most important thing you can do is simply check out your shoes. Often as we're just starting a new running season, you may be running on old, worn out, beat up shoes. Also may not be in the right shoes for you as you change your training or adapt. So you really need to figure out, am I in the right shoe? Do I need something that's fairly flexible and comfortable? Or do I need something that's a little bit more rigid and supportive? I've got a great video about how to assess are you in the right shoe for you. Orthotics are another great way to take care of some of the symptoms of shin splints. By giving a little bit more support to the natural function of the foot, you can improve the overall mechanics and reduce some of the stresses on those tissues on the front of your shin. Make sure you find one that fits well with your foot, and you want to start with something that's not overly rigid unless you've seen a medical professional. What we found is a large predisposing factor to people getting shin splints can be calf tightness. So regular stretching of the calf specifically can be incredibly helpful. If you're going to do it, let's do it optimally. Here's how. Feet hip width apart, one foot in front of the other, almost in a lunge position. Then what you want to do is you want to let the knee bend, and you want to track it right over the second toe, and then shift that weight forward. Longer holds, 20 to 30 seconds. Then we're going to do the same thing with the knee straight, and we're going to again lunge forward. And that can help give the two different muscular aspects of your calf 20 to 30 seconds each, a few repetitions daily. Helpful hint, make sure when you're going to stretch that your foot's not turned to the outside, but in line with the other foot before you get that stretch going. As with many things that are muscular in nature, massage can be a really helpful tool. If you don't have a massage therapist on staff at home, you can use some really simple devices to help yourself out. There's a lot of tools out there, but I like to start simple with just a tennis ball. If it's not hard enough, you can use a lacrosse ball. All you need to do is find that tennis ball, get right in there on that area of the shin that is sore but squishy. If it feels like it's over bone, you probably don't want to massage that. But come over to that muscle, point your foot down, and then you can just rest your body weight nice here on your shin. It's hard to get down onto the ground and hold this position. You can put your leg up on a chair to do the same thing. And then just nice and easy move back and forth, finding areas that are a little tender, and you can either roll over them or just give them some time to try to release on their own. Another helpful hint, if this seems to squirt out every time you try to sit down on it, throw it in a pillowcase and that'll keep it in place, and it'll keep your dog from trying to steal it from you. While we talked about calf inflexibility and gave you a stretch for that earlier, sometimes those muscles just get tense and tight, and some massage can help those too. I tend to use a lacrosse ball for this. If you have a massage stick or even a rolling pin, you can do that with this too. So what you do is you find the part of your calf just off to the side, and then you just sit back, and again, just roll back and forth, finding areas that are tense, sitting with it, and just letting them relax and release. Those are some optimal frontline interventions for when you start seeing shin splints getting in the way of you getting into your training, getting into your running, or affecting your kids' ability to participate in their season. So, if these aren't working for you, or you want to dig deeper into it, give us a call at Anti-Fragile Physical Therapy, or call an expert physical therapist in your area who specializes in gait mechanics and really digging deep to figure out what are the imbalances that could be creating issues in this area and how to help you manage them best. Thanks for checking us out today.